Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Frontier Doubles League. We got some great games and series for you tonight. Three to be exact, starting out in the Expert League with the Huskies and the Hornets. In the casting booth, I am Harmonic, joined here by Hawkish. Hawkish, this is an interesting matchup we got here between the Hornets and the Huskies. Hornets coming in at 2-3. They've underperformed a little bit based on what everyone expected from them at the beginning of the season. In terms of the Huskies, they were popping off early on, but they've lost Ozai, who was a key part of this team, and they've got two newcomers that are both playing tonight.
Absolutely, and Wolfie himself is not any bad either, so they might have lost Ozai, but the Huskies are going to try to come back and keep this record going. Might be 3-2 right now, but they're still right in the hunt for this playoff spot.
Yeah, they are 3-2, nothing to sneeze at, especially not in the Green Conference. They are right up there with those top teams. The Monkeys, just even with them, are going to be playing later tonight as well. So, yeah, this could be a crucial one for them if they want to pull ahead and gain an advantage heading towards that playoff spot. But we are going to go ahead and get this one started, especially considering we've got a stacked and very close-knit lineup for the rest of the night with back-to-back-to-back, little triple header action going on. So we're going to get this one started.
Absolutely. Got my Red Bull and my water going. Let's get these games going.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. All right, now, Hawkish, given these two teams here, what are you looking out for the most, would you say?
I want to see how Chronitose plays with Frosted. He did play, I've seen him in scrims. They have played well together, but I want to see how they play together in a match. And I also want to see how Wolfie continues to play HyperCoder with this being his first game. Do they have the chem right now to beat the Hornets? So we'll see how they play together tonight.
Yeah, we will see. You mentioned HyperCoder. Wolfie did get his debut in last week, but this is HyperCoder's first series in the FDL. He's coming in as a 14-1, just barely on that line for Expert League. So I will be excited to see if he ends up rising to the challenge here and shows off some great stuff for his first Expert League match. He's going to have to play defense here. Gets a nice touch. Frosted will have to recover. And Frosted does get another touch here. Going to allow Chronitose to maybe continue the attack, but Wolfie gets it clear. HyperCoder might be the next one to this ball. He's going to be able to beat Chronitose. No, Chronitose is up for the 50. Does go the way of the Huskies. That's a misplay off the back ball from Frosted. Chronitose doesn't touch it either. Huskies are not going to be able to take advantage, though. A little bit too slow, and Chronitose should be able to get this clear.
And it looks like they both messed up there, but the Huskies just could not take advantage of that one. A missed opportunity, I think, for them.
Yeah, big missed opportunity there. Hard to predict when the misses are going to come, but you'd still like to see just a little bit more aggression on a play like that, especially given the first one. Now Wolfie on the sidewall, looking to get a touch here. It doesn't find it. It does manage to get a second one to keep it away from Chronitose, but Frosted backs him up. He'll have another touch into the Huskies' corner. HyperCoder takes control of the ball now. That ball is actually towards the goal, and Wolfie not fast enough to get back. Frosted strikes first for the Hornets.
And you see Frosted there showing that he does have the skill to hang at this level. Wolfie just not quite there. It seems like both teams have been missing the ball a couple of times. Maybe not as crisp as they want to be right now.
Yeah, absolutely not. I thought for sure Wolfie could have gotten back for that. I think maybe he underestimated the speed of that shot just like I did. And unfortunately, he'll pay the price with a Hornets goal. Chronitose on the sidewall looking for another touch. He doesn't have much boost to work with here, and he will retreat for the time being. Does go for a touch on the ground, and Wolfie will demolish him. Looking for the demo on Frosted as well, but Frosted gets away and actually gets a good offensive touch. Could have another one passing down to Chronitose, but a good clear away from Wolfie.
Right now, both teams that are rotations are not quite there. I think it's going to come down today is who can rotate better, who has better chem out of these two squads right now.
Yeah, definitely the chemistry a little bit on the side of the Hornets right now, but that ball, oh, it's off the post and out. Unfortunate break there for HyperCoder. I thought that was surely in, but just didn't have the angle for it. And the Hornets are going to survive off a dangerous chance there.
You see the heartbreaker there. They almost had that shot, and HyperCoder just could not finish. Missing twice on those shots. That's the kind of play that he has to make sure that this team can stay up on the Huskies.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to see mistakes like that. Chronitose gets a demo and a shot, but HyperCoder is there on defense. Good response from him. He has looked pretty solid in his first game. Frosted gets a great save on the goal line there from Wolfie. Now another shot from Wolfie, who is just pounding the Hornets net right now with these shots. Here comes another one. No, it's a mistouch. Frosted in the midfield now against HyperCoder. Does win that touch. Chronitose should be here. HyperCoder, good positioning, though, is going to be able to keep this away.
Absolutely. And again, like Wolfie, he's showing the aggression that he showed in his first matchup. It's a guy that he's very aggressive with his shots. And right there, Chronitose with the score to put the Hornets up 2-0. Right now, will that be the difference?
Yeah, HyperCoder just a little bit slow there, and that is an unfortunate break. We saw the one that HyperCoder missed off the post earlier, and this one goes off the post and in for the Hornets, the post being a little bit kinder to the way of the Hornets so far.
Absolutely, and right now the Huskies, they have to make something happen. Either HyperCoder or Wolfie are gonna have to get them a little bit more aggressive, because right now the Hornets, that 2-0 lead, could that be the difference right now?
It could be. That shot not strong enough from Chronitose, and Wolfie's there for the save, but Frosted keeps the pressure on. Wolfie's on the backboard, looks for another touch, has it. Frosted now takes possession. Wolfie actually going to take possession himself here, looking for a flick maybe, tries to get it by Chronitose. Chronitose, good position and good defense to keep that ball away. Wolfie still on it, though, has the possession, and now gives it away off the touch from Frosted. Chronitose on the sidewall will look to slow the play down a little bit. HyperCoder, though, early challenge. That's what you want to see from the Huskies right now. A lot more of those as they need to bring the pressure.
And Miller Ball has to be tearing his hair out right now. This Huskies team just keeps making love to that post. They just cannot get the shots in that they want.
Yeah, Chronitose almost own goals, and Wolfie's going to do it for him right there. A great play to keep the Huskies alive for the Huskies.
And yeah, the Hornets there, that's a mistake you can't make here. Wolfie, an aggressive player, he's gonna follow that up. This bad mistake there by Chronitose.
Yeah, big time mistake. Can't have that. I know he wanted to bang that off the backboard, but just caught too much of the post and dropped it right back down to Wolfie. He'll take those any day. Now the Huskies do have life. 20 seconds to go. Wolfie saves that one. A good shot from Frosted. Didn't have enough juice on it. Chronitose in his own corner looks to take possession. Kind of bounces that dangerously to the midfield. Wolfie's shot is good! With 10 seconds to go, the Huskies tie the game.
Wolfie's showing, like he showed last game, that man can't score the ball. And right there, he's showing the aggression that we spoke of earlier. Huskies, they're still alive in this one. This might be an OT game in the first one.
Overtime in game one has been a theme this week. I've seen a few of them thus far. And it looks like we're going to have another one here unless something crazy happens. Chronitose in his own corner needs to get this away and does. Ball has not hit the ground yet. A lot of cars in the way, but it finally does, and we've got overtime.
And both teams looking really good to start. They were a little shaky in their rotations in that first couple of minutes, but right now, both teams are getting warmed up, and they're showing the skill level that they have in their arsenal.
Yes, they are. They have warmed up. A lot cleaner play from both teams that I've seen so far after those first 3 minutes or so. That demo there could open things up for the Huskies. Wolfie takes to the sky. Does have a touch on this. Gets it around underneath Chronitose, but Frosted backs him up. Clears this one into the Huskies zone now. Gets another touch as well, but Wolfie clears it away as the touch was not on goal. Chronitose back to the Huskies again. These two teams playing ping pong here in overtime early.
Right now, as we're going to see who gets it. And Frosted, he had a shot there to win this game. That's a bad miss there by him. But can he finish it? No, HyperCoder here is just there for the save. Can they finish this game up? No, they're going to keep this going.
Yeah, great save there from HyperCoder. And you talked about that miss from Frosted. It will come back to bite him as Wolfie gets the overtime winner for the Huskies in a great comeback win.
You see Wolfie, again, showing love with that post, but this time the post is kind to him, and that lets him win the game. What a exciting match to watch in that first round.
Yeah, this was a fun one. Huskies are going to get that 1-0 lead, and I think that's exactly what they need because even though they did win this game, I think the Hornets played a little bit tighter of a game and a better game, which is, I mean, it's hard to say when they've lost, but that's just what it looked like to me. Via the eye test. But big credit to the Huskies and Wolfie. 3 goals to his name. The hat trick gets him the win in this first game.
Absolutely. I remember what I said in the pregame. Wolfie, he has shown that he can score, and right there, he put his carry pants on for HyperCoder. HyperCoder does have to show a little bit more. The Hornets are very well put together right now. They were playing a little bit more together, as you said, so we need to see a little bit more from HyperCoder to show, give a little bit of more help to Wolfie.
Yeah, great point. HyperCoder, I'd say, played just well enough to get this win. He did the bare minimum to be able to win this game. And so if the Huskies want to keep this momentum, again, because the Hornets are a strong team, as I've been touching on, you want to keep this momentum going. You want to win more games. HyperCoder, step it up, and that is definitely a clear path to some more victories.
Absolutely. And as you see, the Huskies, they did come back from a big deficit early. We weren't sure if they could do it. They did persevere through the pressure, and now they got that lead. Can they keep that momentum going into the second match?
We will see as game 2 gets underway. Very excited to see how this series goes. If the Huskies take this one, that is going to be huge for them. Hornets, you definitely need a win here. Don't want to go triple match point down. A reverse sweep has only happened once so far in this season too. Chronitose going to try to get this started early for the Hornets. The demo, though, clears the way. HyperCoder, though, just puts that in the corner. It is an open net, and HyperCoder, you mentioned he needed to step up. Well, here you go.
It seems like HyperCoder did hear me during that post-game review, and he showed up in the first 12 seconds.
Great play, too. The bump as well. Not sure if that was calculated or just really fortunate, but either way, what a play from HyperCoder. Cashes in for the goal. And he's got his team a 1-0 lead, looking to build off the momentum from game 1. Chronitose's shot saved away by HyperCoder, doing everything on both ends of the field so far in this game. Frosted looking for a shot, a little too slow there, and HyperCoder is going to beat him. This is going to be dangerous here for Wolfie. Does get the save. Frosted, that was a good shot, or at least it would have been had it not been saved away. Chronitose, no boost, takes possession of this, and HyperCoder, I think, realized that and challenged early. Frosted gets this ball around both Huskies, though. HyperCoder zooming back, though, to get another touch. He'll be able to take possession, looking to start a dribble and a flick. Loses possession, but gets it right back. He is everywhere on the field right now. The speed from HyperCoder could get them another goal, but no, the Hornets are going to be able to get this away.
And you see HyperCoder right now, he's showing that aggression that we wanted to see from him in that first matchup. Maybe he played a little bit nervous. It is his first game. And he's showing right now a little bit more comfort level of being able to just go and run and try to outspeed the Hornets right now.
Yeah, and he's doing a fantastic job of it. The speed from HyperCoder is really, really nice. And honestly, that shows me that he's confident. He's feeling good right now. Not nervous at all about his second game. Looking for the finish, but Chronitose gets a great save on HyperCoder's double tap attempt. Wolfie's on the goal line here. Will be able to clear this ball away. Right to HyperCoder as well, but gives it up to Frosted. Now Wolfie on the retreat. Chronitose looking for a bang. HyperCoder blocks him. Now Frosted takes possession. Wolfie's going to have this on the back line. He's going to try to take possession here. That's an awkward flip, and that's going to allow Chronitose to cheat up for it. Wolfie does lose it. Now Frosted cleared, but no, Wolfie gets it around him. Wolfie looking for a shot. It is just wide of the post. Again, that post coming back to haunt the Huskies.
You see Wolfie right there showing a lot of skill in that. We weren't sure if he maybe had an awkward touch on that, but Wolfie almost gets a killer shot on there. But again, the post, they have a nice love affair going on these two games.
Yeah, they do. Post definitely the Huskies' Valentine as we continue into game 2. Just a couple of bad shooting accuracy mishaps early in this game have plagued particularly Wolfie. 2 posts back-to-back in a span of about 30 seconds there. For that last offensive possession for the Huskies. Looking to get things started again, though. Frosted on the back line. This is dangerous. Going to give Chronitose plenty of time to get back, but this ball is awkward, and Wolfie's going to find it a bit too slow for the Hornets on the back line, and we've got a 2-0 Husky lead.
And this bad mistake there by the Hornets with Frosted. He should have been able to get to that ball. Wolfie makes him pay for that one. Right now, the Huskies looking like the more aggressive team. The Hornets need to do something to turn this game around.
Yeah, they do. 2 minutes to go. They're going to have to pull a Huskies here. As that Husky comeback in game 1 was the difference. Can the Hornets do it back to them? That demo there from Wolfie says otherwise. HyperCoder's on the sidewall now, looking to get this by Frosted. Frosted, good 50 win for him, though. That's going to be dangerous. Wolfie, though, is right there. A good response. Oh, and the team bump. Unfortunate for the Hornets, but Frosted comes back and scores anyway. It doesn't matter, and that lead is cut to 1.
You see Frosted just saying, I'm so sorry, let me make up for that one, and he does here. I'm surprised the Huskies didn't get to this one. It seems like maybe they were hesitating from the bump.
Yeah, sorry about that, Chronitose. Let me score for you. Let me do it. Don't even worry about it, man. I got you. Well,
you gotta imagine the comms there going on. They gotta expect that Frosted there was apologizing repeatedly after that touch.
Yeah, just a real gentleman's gesture there from Frosted to score that one after that play. And now they're on the back foot. Still 1 goal to go. 1:36 remaining. Frosted, not a good enough touch. Wolfie responds. That could have been dangerous. Chronitose was back. He'll look to get this off the sidewall. He does. HyperCoder bangs it back to the midfield. That's going to be right to Frosted. Gets that off the sidewall. Now HyperCoder into his own corner. Frosted, though, back to Chronitose in the midfield. Chronitose wasn't quite ready for it. Just a bit out of position. That'll allow the Huskies to recover.
You see, maybe can the Hornets come back here? Right now, it seems like they're back to playing ping pong. Maybe not quite getting there. Frosted, he does have a chance here. Can he get it around HyperCoder? He does not. Unfortunately, the Huskies are right now, their defense has been a little bit better. The Hornets need to do something here to try to get this game tied up with a minute left. Can they do it?
Yeah, the one difference I'm noticing so far is the Huskies have been fast on defense. They haven't been slowing anything down. Not too worried about risking something because they trust each other to cover the rotation. The Hornets have been a lot slower on defense, and it's cost them up until now, but Frosted proves me wrong and gets the Hornets tied back up.
And you see the Hornets doubling up on the Huskies, showing them that they can do the comeback themselves too. Could we have another overtime on our hands? It would be crazy to go right back, 2 comebacks. Can the Hornets pull it off here?
Can they pull it off? I said they'd have to pull a Huskies, and they have done literally exactly that up to this point. All that's missing is an overtime winner, but they've got 30 seconds to go. They don't even need overtime. Wolfie waiting for a boost here, and that's going to cost him. HyperCoder didn't realize. I think a bit of a miscommunication there, and Frosted gets a free goal out of it.
That's fortunate to watch, and now the Huskies are going to have to try to tie this game back up. Can they come back in 24 seconds? We've seen this speed and aggression from the Huskies side. I think they can do it, but we got to see if the Hornets play this passively or not.
Pain, just so much pain. Wolfie decided to wait for the boost there, and that is just unfortunate to see HyperCoder a bit out of position. Like I said, if you're going to wait for that boost, you got to communicate with your teammate and make sure he's going to be back. But 11 seconds to go. The Huskies not out of it yet. Wolfie trying to make up for that mistake now. He carries the ball, does get the flick around Frosted, looking for one in the middle, but Chronitose gets a touch. That's back to HyperCoder. It's still in the air, and no, the save from Frosted protects the Hornets' victory that they get in Game 2.
And now that you see the Hornets tying it up, we weren't sure if they were going to be able to pull this off with the Huskies just playing a little bit faster than them. But the Hornets just make enough scores here with the Huskies making quite a little bit too many mistakes. They love what that post kind of cost them that one.
Yeah, definitely going to cost them. A couple of shooting accurate mistakes, like you said, definitely cost the Huskies there. But that one play, it rings in the back of my mind. Between Wolfie and HyperCoder there waiting for that boost. You hate to see it, a game lost like that, but the Huskies still very strong. This is still anyone's series, 1 game apiece. And we see another couple of great games from these teams.
Absolutely. And you got to again, you see Miller Ball in the chat. He keeps saying post. That's something that has been affecting the Huskies so far this matchup. Like, they have to overcome that. I don't know if they have to change up their play, but right now, if they don't, that's going to cost them going forward.
Absolutely. And let's not discount the Hornets either, talking about the Huskies' mistakes, but the Hornets played a great game, especially Frosted. 3 goals on 7 shots. He did exactly what Wolfie did the previous game with a hat trick, and that is the difference for the Hornets. They played solid. Chronitose in support as well. Let's see what happens in Game 3.
Absolutely. It's been 2 exciting matchups in the first 2 rounds. Let's see who takes the advantage here to try to grab the match point.
Let's see. And now HyperCoder takes to the sky early. He'll have another touch here. Does get it. Chronitose on the defense. He's going to leave this one down. Actually keeps going. Thought he might leave it for Frosted. Wolfie looking for a touch there, but doesn't find it. Chronitose on the defense. That ball is around the defense, but no, it's not in. HyperCoder's shot just barely wide. And the Hornets are going to appreciate that. Frosted with no boost, but stays on the ball anyway. HyperCoder on the sidewall now takes to the sky. Looking to get this down to Wolfie. Wolfie does take it. This is a 2-on-1 potentially, but Chronitose is going to rotate back. HyperCoder a little bit awkward on the sidewall here. Leaves it for Chronitose. Chronitose does have a touch, and now HyperCoder on the backboard. Going to get this clear from Wolfie. Wolfie now in the midfield does get this around one. Frosted is up for that. That is dangerous towards the goal, but Chronitose clears away. HyperCoder, the follow-up shot, too high. More shooting accuracy issues for the Huskies.
Again, they're showing that love for that post. They keep talking about it because they keep hitting it. They got to overcome that.
Absolutely, we know they can score. They've done it so many times. Wolfie looking for it there, but again, just off the post. HyperCoder shot's too slow, and the defense gets back for the save. They are going to save away the touch there from the Hornets, but just really unfortunate to see if you're a Huskies fan. A couple of big misses early have cost them, but they still stay on the offense.
We'll see though. Right now, it's been still a 0-0 game. The defense has been on point. Right now, we got to see, can they do it? Maybe the touch there from Wolfie hurts them, but right now, it's looking like the Hornets have been playing a little bit more solid on defense, but it could be the post, but we can't discredit how the Hornets have been playing.
Absolutely not. And there's a shot from Chronitose. He doesn't miss that one from long range, and the Hornets are on the board first.
Right now, the Hornets showing they can overcome those mistakes. Right now, the Huskies, maybe the comms, could they be getting to them with these posts? Maybe they could get them tilted. I hope they're not, because the Huskies, they can do better than this.
They absolutely can. I think, yeah, biggest thing for the Huskies right now is just to forget about the previous mistakes. You know you can score, and everybody's going to miss, right? Everybody misses shots from time to time. So just forget about it and move on and try to get a couple here, as Wolfie looks to be doing just that with some good aggression here on offense. That's a nice clear from the Hornets, though. HyperCoder looking to keep the pressure on. That is down to Frosted. He's going to get a nice touch, but Wolfie will have the next one. Good demo there from HyperCoder. Could open it up, but Chronitose was on a great rotation, and he will save that away.
Right now, you want to see a little bit more from the Huskies. They have been making some mistakes on their rotations, but right now they need to get the score to get the monkey off their backs. Like, you've been hitting the post so far this game, and right now Wolfie maybe needs to take over. HyperCoder needs to do something. He's shown that he can. We need to see something more from the Huskies.
And like you said, I think one goal, just one goal would be huge for them right now for that confidence boost. Frosted, though, trying to get another goal himself. Chronitose with a good catch now to the sidewall. Delays the shot and now fires a ground pinch that is on target and through the needle on both defenders. And the Hornets have a 2-0 lead.
So unfortunate for the Huskies. It seemed like he maybe got to this and just misses on the landing. Now we got to see, can the Huskies do the same comeback they did in that first round? They've done it before. Can they do it again?
They have done it before, that's right, and they have plenty more time to do it now than they did the first time. That's a dangerous touch from Chronitose right to HyperCoder, and he slots it in just when you're talking about it. That could be the goal that gets them the confidence back.
You see HyperCoder, this is a nice shot by HyperCoder, just getting beneath him. He could have dunked this. He could have headed out by not hitting it at the right angle, but HyperCoder here gets the finesse to get that score.
Yes, like you said, well done from him. The finesse. Wolfie looking for another one. It is just off the post, saved away by Frosted. That would have gone in, but Frosted just got back in time, but Wolfie makes up for it. What a shot there. We're all equal.
And you see the Huskies showing that they are the comeback boys this year. They can do it in any series, and they're doing it right now for them. Wolfie with a clutch score there. You got the HyperCoder score earlier. Right now, they're both contributing to this Huskies team.
Every game so far in this series has been a comeback. Game 1, the Huskies come back from 2-0 to win it 3-2 in overtime. Game 2, Hornets come back from 2-0 to win 3-2 in regulation. And now the Huskies have come back from 2-0 to tie it at 2. Will we see history repeat itself again in this third game?
Absolutely, and it seems like the difference between the two teams, the Huskies are faster, a little bit more aggressive, while the Hornets are a little bit more careful. They are a little bit more solid on defense. Let's see which team cracks down here in the last minute and 12 seconds.
Yeah, let's see. This is gonna be telling for the rest of the series, I think. Good touch from HyperCoder. He looks to follow it up. It's on target. It is gonna be cleared away by the Hornets. Looked like Chronitose might own goal for a second, but they are gonna get this cleared away. That is just off the post as well. Now the post, I think, has been a little bit more neutral to both of these teams.
Absolutely. Right now, both teams, I'm wondering if anybody's tilted in the comms. They've been hitting these posts so much. We keep saying it this game, but it keeps happening until it stops. Right now, either the accuracy has to improve or the post has to get friendlier.
Yeah, post turning its back, betraying the Hornets. It was their MVP for the first 2 games, and now it could cost them this one after that last opportunity. Frosted is up for this, puts it back towards the goal. Chronitose is middle. Wolfie needs a touch. He does have it. This is still awkward, though. Frosted's shot is on the post again. HyperCoder gets the save anyway. Chronitose coming back with a vengeance. Wolfie gets a save. And now still on the back foot are the Huskies. Chronitose still trying to push it through, but he can't. The defense holds strong for now. Frosted can't find a touch. And now Chronitose does. It's still back to middle, but it looks like the Huskies are going to get away. Do they have one more chance? No, they do not. We've got overtime.
This is unfortunate. It seems like maybe Chronitose took a bad angle on this ball. He was waiting for it to land. Wolfie does get the save. Had Chronitose been in better position, he probably could have scored that ball. And it's just unfortunate to see for them right now.
Yeah, real unfortunate. This is the game right now. You want to win, you'll go to match point. Chronitose looking to do it himself. That's off the post, but Frosted follows up a great passing play off the backboard. Gets a Game 3 victory for the Hornets.
And right there, this time Chronitose does get the right pass. Frosted is ready for it. The post is showing the love to the Hornets and not the Huskies, unfortunately. I think the Valentines have been switched.
Yeah, I think absolutely. And right there, the Hornets, that shot from Chronitose was just good enough to confuse the defense there. Huskies, a little bit of miscommunication. Not sure which one of them should go for the save and the other should stay on the goal line. And turns out to be neither one of them. And Frosted is going to get that goal. And the Hornets take that 2-1 series lead. Huskies not out of it yet. This was a great game from HyperCoder. He showed what he's capable of, showed that even though he is touting that line between Origin and Expert, he very much belongs here with a game like that.
Absolutely. And it's just unfortunate. Like, you can't really look at either team and say that one of the guys didn't contribute. Both the teams looked pretty even. They all had goals. They all had saves and assists. A lot of shots from both teams. As I said, it seems like the Husky has been a little bit more aggressive. The Hornets have been a little bit more cautious. Maybe a style change needs to happen for the Huskies to try to overcome this patient Hornets attack.
Yeah, for sure. The Hornets are very patient, like you said. That's been their style. Every game so far has been a 3-2 result. This is the first game where the comebacking team does not end up getting the victory, but still a 3-2 scoreline. If we can get 3-2 for every single game in this series, that would be amazing. Can we make that happen? Is that possible?
Hey, we'll see if they follow the script. But right now, let's see who can take this next game. Can the Hornets close it out, or do the Huskies make that comeback? Every game has been tight so far. We've had 2 overtimes. So if any team can do it right now, it is the Huskies. Let's see if they can make the adjustments needed to overcome this Hornets attack.
Yeah, let's see. A very close series. Like you said, a couple of overtime games. Wolfie, that demo from HyperCoder clears the way. Wolfie gets us started early.
And we talking about the adjustments they need to make, and maybe that's what they need to do. They need to go for the demos. The Hornets have been really nice on the rotations, very crisp. Maybe they need a couple of demos to get them out of rotation.
What a play from HyperCoder. The awareness to go for the demo there, almost like Suter. And he gets that one for the Huskies. Well played. Frosted looking to respond, though. Doesn't have any boost. He'll have Chronitose all by himself on defense. Wolfie trying to get that one past. It is the HyperCoder. He fires, but it's saved away by Frosted. A great save from him on the recovery. But the Huskies still on offense here. HyperCoder looking for something here. He does have a touch as Chronitose misses. Frosted low on boost. HyperCoder is going to steal the corner. Frosted does still get it clear, though. Wolfie in the corner. Does take the possession. Tries to get a dribble started, but Frosted sniffs it out. Frosted and Wolfie still battling on the other side now. HyperCoder has a touch. He'll bang it away into the offensive zone. Wolfie looking for something on the side ball. Not going to have it. Chronitose does get this around him. Wolfie, good play on defense. But Frosted now takes possession. He gets it around Wolfie. Wolfie does have boost. Comes back. Frosted's flick is good and in. We've got a tie game.
And again, both teams showing it's a very tight matchup. No team is trying to give up an inch. Right now, the Hornets have been having the advantage, but let's see how this 4th game goes.
Yeah, no team willing to give up that inch, but Frosted takes a mile right there. A super long flick almost from midfield is going to get the tie game for the Hornets. And oh, the post denies Frosted his second right there, only seconds after scoring the first one. Almost had another one, but once again, our old friend the post comes right back.
And it's just so unfortunate right now. The Huskies, they've had some bad luck. But there's Wolfie showing us that the Huskies are still not out of this one. Can they keep this aggression up and keep this lead on the Huskies side?
What a shot there from Wolfie. Does very patient on the flick right there to get that around Chronitose, and nothing Frosted could do about it. Huskies back in the lead. This is where they need to be, obviously, if they want to stay alive. Wolfie looking to keep the pressure on. A good kickoff from him. Chronitose has possession. Does not get the corner boost, though. He won't have a lot after this. Wolfie doesn't steal it away either. It'll end up going to Frosted. Frosted back middle. HyperCoder not ready. Being a little bit defensive, which is what you want to be doing, but not after shots like that from Chronitose. Just barely off the crossbar. Saved away by the Huskies. That shot is off target as well. Wolfie clears it. He'll have another possession here, looking to get a dribble started. He does try to get this around Chronitose. Chronitose is there. HyperCoder backs up Wolfie. Frosted with a clear. Wolfie, though, keeps the offense going for the Huskies. Looking for maybe a demo or a bump on Chronitose, but Chronitose is going to be able to get this ball away.
Let's see, can the Huskies keep this up? Right now, they have been getting the touches that they need. Wolfie has been a little bit more patient, it seems. They need to keep this style going and try to throw the Hornets off, because without that, the Hornets will make that comeback.
Yes, they will. We've seen them do it once. They can do it again. Both of these teams very capable of the comeback, as we've seen all series long. HyperCoder keeping the ball away, but Chronitose keeps it in the offensive zone for the Hornets. No boost to his name. We'll have to back off and let Wolfie go. Frosted, good play on defense there, but HyperCoder's up. He does find a touch, but it's not good enough. Wolfie, a nice bump onto Frosted to clear the way. Chronitose, I think he's still looking for boost on the back line because he's going to see the possession away to Wolfie. But Wolfie's shot blocked away by Frosted. Now HyperCoder's shot, that is on target, but saved away by Chronitose. He did finally find himself some boost, and he managed to get the save, but that shot's too good from Wolfie, and we got a 2-goal lead.
You see Wolfie showing that he is a seamless fit for this Huskies team. Maybe it's the name, but right now Wolfie is showing that he can be the star that they lost.
Maybe it is the name. I didn't even think about that. I didn't realize that connection, but that is definitely a very personal connection he's got there to the Huskies. And this is a 2-goal lead that, if the script is right, the Huskies have already won this game, because all the Hornets can do is score another goal to make it 3-2.
There's Wolfie again.
Like every other game. Ooh, Wolfie, another dangerous flick, but Chronitose is there. I think it would have hit post anyway. But Wolfie, nonetheless, does keep the pressure going. Delays here, nice touch, but Frosted realizes it and delays himself. Good defense from him. Hornets need to counterattack. They need to do it fast. Chronitose gets a demo on Wolfie, but he doesn't have the ball. Frosted misses the ball as well. This is going to leave it open for the Huskies. HyperCoder didn't go for it, not playing very aggressive. Perhaps trying to preserve the lead.
Absolutely. Maybe the Huskies, this is the time for them. Last minute, play a little bit more cautiously. They don't need to push, really. They just need to make sure that their defense is on point. The 2-goal lead should be enough for them to hold on. They just have to play good defense.
Yeah, but you got to lock it down right now. And sometimes the best defense is a good offense. If you can keep this ball in the Hornets zone for the rest of the game, there's a very, very strong chance you're going to end up as the winner. They're going to look to do just that right now. HyperCoder takes a touch. It is into the offensive zone. Chronitose can't find it off the back wall. Frosted will, but he doesn't have a lot of boost to work with. Huskies not challenging early, though. Again, acting to play defensive. Wolfie's shot, though, saved by Chronitose. Not fast enough. But the Huskies keeping the pressure on. This is good. This is exactly what they want. Good bump from Wolfie. Frosted gets that away from HyperCoder, though. Wolfie will have a counter shot here. It is just wide of the post, and with 8 seconds to go and 2 goals to make up, I don't think it's possible for the Hornets anymore as this ball hits the ground with 2 seconds to go. The Huskies are going to take us to Game 5.
And the Huskies showing that they're the comeback kids. They're right now, they're being very aggressive. It showed that right that one they did show a little bit more patience. However, maybe that's the change that they needed. Wolfie playing like a man possessed, having all these shots on goal, showing a lot of aggression, but showing a lot of possession. The Hornets just could not overcome him on that one.
No, they could not. Wolfie, we talked about HyperCoder's great game last time. Not to be outdone, Wolfie has a great game himself. Another hat trick. That is his second of the series. 6 shots as well. Like you said, a great game from Wolfie. The Hornets played well, though, but they're going to need to play just a little bit better if they want this Game 5 win.
Absolutely. And hey, Harmonic, you better be ready for this long night, because if every series goes like this, game fives, we might be here for a long haul.
Oh, we very easily could. Another really long series to start out with. I believe the next series was supposed to start at 10:30. Don't think that's going to happen, so we're already going to have to push that one back. But hopefully not too long of a night. And even if it is, heck, we got this, man. Easy dubs for us in the casting booth, and hopefully some easy dubs for one of these teams, whoever it ends up being.
Let's see. Who do you have your money on this time, Harmonic?
Honestly, I have no idea. This series has been so close. 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 3-1. It's back and forth. This really could be anyone's game. If I had to put all my channel points on it, which I can't because I'm a moderator, I think I would have to go with the Huskies, as they've had the momentum more recently. But the Hornets looking to prove me wrong early. HyperCoder, a good save there on the shot from Chronitose, just perhaps testing the defense a bit. HyperCoder has no boost. He'll look to take the mid and will, trusting Wolfie on the back end to get this ball, and he does. But now Wolfie, no boost as well. A bit of a starve here early from the Hornets. HyperCoder on the sidewall. Gonna leave that for Frosted. Wolfie is up, but that shot nowhere near the goal. Chronitose responds well. He does have a touch. HyperCoder back into the midfield. Now Chronitose is up for this. Does find something. Looking to get a follow-up touch there. Looking for goal, actually, I believe, but doesn't find the ball. Frosted with a little bit of a bump on HyperCoder there, but Wolfie takes possession. You've seen what he can do with the ball all series, but a good play on defense from the Hornets, is going to prevent that.
Right now, both teams showing that they do not want to lose this one. It's been such a tight matchup so far. Very evenly matched teams. I'm excited to see who can overcome each other on this one. We'll see who can do it.
Yeah, we will see. Like you said, it just not going for too much here. Neither of these teams will be looking for the bump, the air dribble bump in the goal, but it is not quite good enough to get by Chronitose. And he comes up with a great save to keep us even. Now we are starting to see these teams get a little bit more aggressive. Like you said, it didn't start out that way. They were just kind of feeling out the defense. Chronitose, what a shot to the top corner out of nowhere. Gets the Hornets the first goal.
Right now, let's see, can the Hornets be the team? Right now, the Huskies have been looking like the cardiac kid so far. Can they keep it going with these comebacks? Unfortunately, maybe this is what the Hornets didn't want.
Yeah, not quite. If you've been watching this whole series, taking the early lead has not really worked out for any team so far. Besides the Hornets, of course, in that game 3. Wolfie, nice flick over one, trying to get it by Chronitose. He does. This is going to be an open net, and he doesn't miss. No post this time. We've got a tie game.
As I said, the cardiac kids, they know how to get this game back into their side. The Hornets right now, they made that mistake. Chronitose needs to get to that ball and not let Wolfie beat him. Unfortunately, now it's tied up for them.
And what a play it was from Wolfie. 2 great touches. He's looking to do it all himself. He has a kickoff. He has another flick. Wolfie doing everything for the Huskies. A 2-1 lead.
You did mention in the pregame, as he said, Ozai, what a loss that was for them. But Wolfie showing that he ain't no slouch. And maybe he is that Ozai for them that they need going forward.
Yeah, Huskies do not seem to be going anywhere at all. They are keeping what they started here in this league. And Wolfie doing it all himself. The Game 5 MVP thus far, but still plenty of time to go. 3 minutes for the Hornets to mount a comeback, or for Wolfie to pad this lead. He's looking to do that right now. Frosted just enough boost to get that ball back out to Chronitose. Chronitose is a little bit low. Has this round HyperCoder. Looking for a second touch, he does. Wolfie patiently waiting on the back line. Will take possession. Another dribble started from Wolfie. We've seen him be dangerous. This one, though, is saved away by the Hornets. It's an open net for HyperCoder. He takes it to the sky. Too slow on the shot, and Chronitose gets a save.
Unfortunately, that Hyper too slow on the take. Hesitated a little bit too much, and that split second is what the Hornets needed to get back on that one.
Yeah, if HyperCoder was just a bit quicker there. I know it was a tough angle, but if he was quicker, that's a 3-1 lead for the Huskies. As it stands right now, though, Hornets just 1 goal down. Wolfie looking to keep that changed, though. HyperCoder combines for a 50 there in the midfield, but the Hornets We're going to take the offensive pressure for now. Wolfie trying to get this away. Chronitose is up. He beats Wolfie on that touch, but HyperCoder's back on the defense. It's back to Chronitose, though. Chronitose off the sidewall. It's just off the crossbar and out. Unfortunate touch as he almost got the dunk off HyperCoder.
And it's changing back to the Huskies side. It's been the Huskies that have been having the bad luck with the post. That time it was the Hornets coming right at the worst time for them.
Oh, Wolfie, I'm not sure what you were doing there, bud. You had HyperCoder wide open in the midfield for a pass and a potential shot. He elected to shoot himself, called his own number, which I do understand because he's been cracked all game, but that could have been a 2-goal lead. Wolfie now on the back retreat, though, playing great defense. HyperCoder will be the next to this ball. It bounces off the wall. HyperCoder slows it down, looking to get this on the ground, takes a shot, but it's saved by Frosted. Wolfie keeping the pressure on. Great touch from Wolfie there. Chronitose, that's a bit awkward, but Wolfie can't get around it. He'll leave this for HyperCoder and look for some boost. HyperCoder in the back corner, looking to get this around both Hornets, but not going to get it done. Frosted back to the midfield. Wolfie, though, is right there, and he scores, finds the corner. What a shot from Wolfie. So accurate, and it's a 2-goal lead.
And it's the difference that they need. Wolfie showing for all the Fennec stands everywhere that the Fennec can dominate in games such as these.
And that it can, and it is dominating right now for Wolfie. He has had another hat trick. Every time Wolfie's had a hat trick, they've won, which isn't saying much. A hat trick is 3 goals. That's a lot for any team, but Wolfie, unbelievable series that he has had. Chronitose on defense. The Hornets need to get something started now. He's looking to get a flick around. Wolfie gets a dunk on him. That is towards the goal. It is going to be wide. Frosted puts it back in front of him, though, and he scores. Wolfie's got 4, and the Huskies are looking to run away with it.
And it looks like right now, Wolfie is peaking at the right time. He has played well the whole series, but right now, he's playing at his absolute best, showing why he's a star for this team.
Yeah, he is absolutely going ham right now. Wolfie, what a game from him. Now, Hornets, if there is any hope, you have to score right now, and that shot from Frosted is going to be saved away by who else? Wolfie, the MVP of this Game 5, and perhaps the whole series. HyperCoder, not to be outdone, is going to secure this win for the Huskies in a 5-1 romp.
Absolutely, and it seems like the Huskies this time, they just peaked at the right time. The Hornets defense broke down, and you see the Huskies taking it to them. You maybe expected a closer matchup after how the whole series has gone, but no, the Huskies said, this is ours. And Wolfie again with that last goal here for 6-1. Hey, Harmonic, we're 1 goal away from the Brazil here.
Yeah, we could get a Brazil. The Huskies, definitely the team that can do it. 6-1 is the scoreline. They need 1 more to get that win. I mean, unbelievable series it really has been so far. It was so close for the first 4 games, but this one is nothing close at all. The Huskies just running away with it. HyperCoder finds another touch here. 5 seconds to look for that Brazil. That ball's on the ground. Don't think it's going to get it done. The Hornets cleared away. They will not concede the Brazil, but they will concede the series. And the Huskies improve to 4-2.
The Cardi kids show that they could overtake the Hornets. We were not sure if maybe they're going to have the right chemistry being HyperCoder's first game. But as the series went on, you saw that both him and Wolfie just clicked. And by the end of it, they just had the advantage on the Hornets.
Yeah, absolutely nothing against the Hornets either. They played a great series, and honestly, they played a great game as well. The rotations look strong, but unfortunately, they ran into an absolute monster in Wolfie in this game who just popped off and is going to take this win for the Huskies, much like you made the comparison to Ozai, much like Ozai did in week 1 against the Monkeys in that Game 5 where he scored like 7 goals on 10 shots, something crazy like that. Wolfie showing, like he said, can be the carry just like Ozai was.
I think on this one, you got to give credit to Miller Ball. You lose Ozai, and you find a guy like Wolfie. I don't know where he's finding these guys, but look, it looks like Wolfie is a perfect fit for this team.
Yeah, obviously, he definitely is looking like it. And hopefully we can get these guys in here for a quick post-game interview before we get the next match started. I'd love to talk to them after this great win that they had. And we do have both of these guys in here, HyperCoder and Wolfie. First of all, gentlemen, congratulations on the win. You guys played a great series. How are you feeling?
Great. Amazing.
Yeah, I can imagine you are after a crazy series like that. Game 5, really tense. You guys were down 2-1 at one point in this series. It looked a bit dire. Granted, pretty much every game here was close until that game 5, where Wolfie just kind of popped off. But you're down 2-1 and some close games. What were the comms like? How do you guys rebound and take those last 2 games?
So we basically, obviously I switched my car to the Fennec. So, and then Hyper switched his car, switched his decal. And then like after that, we felt amazing for some reason. It's like the placebo, you know what I'm saying? Of having a different preset on. And then like we just play speedy, and then like when we were down that first game, we were down 2-0 and game 3 goals. We were just like, we just don't give them space, just like keep the pressure up. And then game 5, game 4, we just like rebounded and just like absolutely dominated the offense.
Yeah, I mean, I completely understand what you're saying. It works for me too, that placebo effect. Sometimes all you need is a car change, a little reset mentally, and it can really get you going. And it certainly got you guys going there. That game 5. Talk about game 5, Wolfie, for me real quick, because you absolutely popped off. I think you had all 6 goals. No, HyperCoder did get 1. It was 5 goals to 1 between you guys. Let's talk about that game and how you were feeling throughout it.
I was feeling great. I was like, as soon as I switched my cars, that flick I got from game 4, I was like, okay, it definitely was the card change. I could not play the Octane that round. I was like, okay, I just need 1v1s, and then like that one play where I just flicked it over I forgot their name, but like the one person that was in the Fennec, I flicked it over him and then got the amazing recovery, flicked it over the Dominus. I was like, okay, I got it. All me.
Yeah, when you said you forgot the name, I mean, really, you flicked it over both of them. So no big deal that you don't remember who it was at first. The Hawkish, what kind of questions else do you got for these guys?
I would like to say, HyperCoder, how do you feel about having that being your first game, and like, how you feel the chem that you had there with Wolfie?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I know I messed up a lot, but for first game, I'd say we played pretty well.
Supportive.
Absolutely. You saw Wolfie there, like just playing like an animal for the most part. We were worried that after Ozai left the Huskies, who would they pick up? And it looks like Wolfie, you have been a seamless fit. How do you feel about your fit on this team?
I feel like they what Miller told me, like I'm a an upgrade from Ozone. So, and like after
Ooh,
that, I mean, I don't know how he played, so I can't say much. I'm saying this from Miller and her mod side, but they said like I'm played a lot better, like how they played. But we just gotta run a few more games to get our practices in and our chemistry through. But like if you saw last week's game with me and Miller, we absolutely had so many passing plays. Like the chemistry was there. I actually took him, like currently I'm GC, so I actually took him into GC lobbies to see how well we do. We were actually doing very well. He so I was like, I took Hyper into GC lobbies, and I was like, okay, I want you to test the speed of how fast GC players can play. So as soon as we hop into a game, you'll play it as fast as how I'm playing. So I think Hyper did very well with that, and Miller did very well with that. So there you go.
gotcha. Some nice insight there. Millerbro does say he said that he believes he may have upgraded, but we do have to finish up. We have another game coming up. Any gauntlets or anything you want to say to the league or the conference going forward for either of you two?
No.
Nothing comes to mind.
Harmonic?
Yeah, just any final words at all from either of you guys?
I'm glad to be here and gonna be fun.
Heck yeah, man, absolutely. Well, congratulations once again to both of you guys. Great win. It was a really fun series to watch and to cast, and I'm sure it was for all our viewers as well. So congratulations, you guys are looking real strong, and looking forward to the next time you guys get to play. But for Hawkish here in the casting booth and our host KC, I have been Harmonic. Don't go anywhere just yet. We're going to be right back and right into our next series as we continue this triple header. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Stay tuned.